I don't know about you guys, but summer is over now, yeah. It is autumn. I'm so happy because this is like my favorite season where I can just put my tracksuits on, my jacket, and I just like it because I can stay home and no one can actually just message me and be like, "Hey girl, let's go out." I'm like, it's a little bit chilly outside, and plus I can just binge on so many things that I've wanted to watch, or I just don't have to be outside. I just really like autumn. Autumn is nice until it gets too cold. Then I'm like, we should bring summer back. But I'm someone that loves to slap on a tracksuit, and I want to buy some Uggs, like the Tasman Uggs. But yeah, hi guys. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sade the Storyteller, aka the baddest, aka that bitch, aka yeah, that bitch. Period. And what about it? And what about it? Like I said, welcome to the family. If you're new, don't forget to follow and share. It will mean so much if people started following and sharing. More engagement, more people I can reach out to and just, let the family grow more and more and more. But welcome. Hi again. But yeah, I just really love autumn. On top of that, I wanted to recommend a show that I've been binging because I'm currently on annual leave. Yes, I work, chat. Yes, I work. I gotta get to the bag, period. I've been watching an anime called Solo Leveling, and I can't lie, it's a really good anime. Like, 10 out of 10. Mwah, 10 out of 10. But the first episode, I was like, hold on there. Hold on there. It was looking like, if you guys watch like Attack on Titans, like, you know how that, I don't know what Titan that is, but she's got like short hair, blonde, like a barb, with the world's biggest smiley face, and it's scary. And then this statue was basically doing the same thing. I'm like, oh hell no. Like, it just kept on smiling, so scary. Like, I was just like, hold on, it's a little bit too late for me to be watching all this. And it's a little bit gory as well. So when I was watching that first episode, I'm like, damn, this is too much. My mama called me, so I had to take a quick break. But yeah, that anime is really good, like really, really good. I would highly recommend. I'm also watching The Windbreaker. It reminds me of Tokyo Revengers. Like, if you've watched that, then you will know. Like, watch Windbreakers and then watch Tokyo Revengers. Like, it's kind of similar in a way. So I highly recommend watching those animes. It's something y'all need to get into. But let's move steadily into this episode. So on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about Law of Detachment. This is something that I've been trying to work on, because I'm someone that is very like emotional. I let things get to me. Like, someone can make a comment like, girl, you fat. I'm gonna sit on that for a long time. Like, it's not gonna make me feel good. I'm gonna feel like shit. And you know how people are like, oh, don't let words get to you. Like, I let words get to me. I'm very emotional. Like, I let things get to me too much, to a point where it's like, I feel like it's gonna affect my work ethic. It's gonna affect certain relationships, and I don't want that to happen. So yeah, this is something I just wanted to talk about. But for those that don't know what Law of Detachment is, I did find a definition. So the Law of Detachment is one of the basic tenets of spirituality. Taking time to develop a higher state of consciousness will allow you to begin to recognize and isolate the source of negative emotions. You grow detached from your desires while continuing to find ways to fulfill them. A need turns into a want. That's actually a really good definition. Wow. That's actually a really good definition. I can't even lie. That was, shout out to that website, y'all. That's a good definition. But yeah, I feel like I said, I take things personally and let it affect my mood. So learning to detach yourself from things that you no longer serves you purpose. So say, for example, you're having, I feel like friendship is just an easy example I can use. That friend is not giving you the time of day. They're showing you that, you're not of value to them no more. Okay, what do? You have to detach yourself. They no longer serve you purpose. You can see, because think about your morals and values as a person. If you know you have a certain standards in friendship and those people no longer meet those requirements, they no longer serve you purpose. So what do you have to do? Detach. You have to, okay, I've acknowledged it, and what am I going to do? Let go. You know how people say, what they say? I'll find it, because I was saying it all day in the kitchen. I was saying something like let God or something. I need to figure it out. When I figure it out, I'll put it in somewhere. But yeah, you just literally take it in, release it, let go. That's not your problem anymore. It's into the universe, and the universe will eventually remove it, And also learning to detach yourself from your feelings and emotions can be very beneficial. I feel like the law of detachment is in a way, teaches you to live in the moment. I feel like you kind of just have to live in the moment with a lot of things. Like, say, for example, like if you was dating, you met some really nice guy and you're like, I'm going to marry this guy. Like, try not to get your hopes up with certain things you can't control. Like, let's say, for example, you think you're going to marry that guy, but then 2 years later, you guys have now broken up and you're not getting married, and, life takes a turn for the better. I don't want to say the worst because I think that's really negative. So I'm going to say life takes a turn for the better, because I feel like although you're out of something that you thought was going to last, sometimes you need to see it as some things come to an end for a reason. Good things come to an end, I guess, but yeah. And then better things will come later. So I feel like really do live in the moment so you don't kind of set yourself up for failure. I don't want to say failure, but sometimes like, okay, I want to be together forever, but I don't know how the future is going to play out because I can't control the future. I can only control the now. I can only control things around me. Like I said, if people are bothering you, if you don't like your job, what are you going to do? Remove yourself from that environment and put yourself in a better one. If you don't like your living situation, like your house is toxic, what are you going to do? Remove yourself and put yourself in a better situation. These are things you can control. You can control, okay, if that person hurt your feelings, cry for a minute, but don't cry too long. I feel like when you cry for so long, or when you let things get to you, that's you letting them win. That's you letting them get inside of you. And that's one thing you can't do, is let people get to you. You can't let things get to you. That's something that I'm, learning. Like, I can't let things get to me, because if I do, that's where I set myself up for failure, and I let my emotions consume me to the point where, negative thoughts start to brew in my head and I start to say a lot of negative things. I feel like negativity can actually become your reality. If you're positive, positivity can become your reality. Like, word of the tongue is so strong. Like, you need to be very mindful of what you say. Yeah, I did write some like how to be unbothered and untriggered. So I want to share some, because I did do some notes. So I'm going to share it with you guys. So if you didn't create it, let it play out. When you complain, it shows you are not in control of your life. That's one thing I think that's actually really good as well. You cannot let outside circumstances determine your inner being. That's a really good one. It says stop complaining about your circumstances. Be more emotionally regulated. Like I said, you can't let things get to you. Like, okay, let me give you an example. So I went to would you say it's a concert? It's called Recess Paris. So like a festival in a way. And there's these individuals that I'm cool with one of them, but the other people, they're not really fond of me. They make me feel very out of place. And prior to that festival, we have had different encounters, and they've treated me in a way that I don't really like. So I guess in that moment, that individual was making me feel like shit. Like, he wasn't, I don't care, me personally, yeah. I feel like you can't make too many excuses for grown people. Like, we're getting older, so I feel like you can't make so much excuses for people. Hold them accountable for their behavior and how they make you feel. So that person was not making me feel good. Like, they were whispering in front of me, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then his friend was like, oh, he's not talking about you. I was like, you're on me. He's like, I'm not on you. I'm not. But very aggressive, not very demure, very aggressive. And I was just like, what have I done to you? Joke or not? Like, well, actually, me and this guy, we're not friends. I feel like you can only joke with people that you actually know and get along with. I don't joke with people I don't know, because I just don't know how they will take my jokes, because I feel like I got harsh banter, but that's besides the point. So after that, when I tell you, I let it get to me for a week. I was down bad. My emotions were down bad. Like, I had the world's most lowest self-esteem. Cause I said, what did I do to these people? And I just said, I don't want to be around people that actually make me feel like shit. So I removed every single one of them. And I said to myself, I can't be around it. I can't be around things that make me feel like this. Like, I'm the only person that can control who I surround myself with and my environment. So I literally had to talk to my friend because he's friends with those people. I expressed how I felt, but although he did apologize on his behalf, I said, it's not your place to apologize. You know, that guy's a big man. I feel like, especially a man, men know how to make women feel like shit. Women too, but obviously in this case I'm talking about men. Men know how to knock a woman's self-esteem. I'm not even joking, right? And I felt like rubbish, like, because I sometimes don't boost myself up. So imagine someone making you feel like that. I'm like, you guys already single me out because I'm not your cup of tea, and that's fine. But I feel like because I'm not your cup of tea doesn't mean you can treat me any other way. Like, if someone's not my cup of tea, I'm never going to treat them like, ugh, I can't talk to you because you look like this. Please, I can't do that. It's just not in my character. It's just not me. So, okay, whilst I was going through that, I made a tally of things I can control and what I can't control. You know, of course, in this scenario, this is something I can control. Okay, my emotions. How long am I going to let this get to me? Why am I letting it get to me? If this person serves me no purpose, why am I actually letting it get to me? It took me a while to be like, Sharon, wait, why are you letting it get... You don't even like this guy for real, and you're letting him win. You're letting him win. Why are you letting him win? And I just said, you know what? This guy serves me no purpose. I no longer want to be around anybody that's tethered to him. I don't care if that sounds selfish, but at the end of the day, my happiness over everybody else's. So that's something I can control. I've chosen to now literally remove myself away from those people. I no longer want to see them, hear them, feel them, whatever them. I don't want to be around them. That's something I can control. I switched my emotions and I had to do positive affirmations like, I am worthy, I am kind, I am beautiful, I know my worth, I'm surrounded by people that love me, I am loved. So I had to say affirmations like that to remind myself, you know, I had to remind myself that I am loved. Bear with me, y'all. I feel like there's a ghost in my house. I'm just hearing banging, 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 banging. Like, I feel like there's a ghost in my house. As I was saying, this is something that I had to sit within myself. And you know what? When I look back, I'm glad that I had that period where I kind of needed to bask in my emotions and be like, I can't be like this all the time. I can't react like this all the time and so emotional and so sensitive. I don't think being sensitive is a bad thing. I don't think being emotional is a bad thing. It's just being able to manage it better so it can help me and benefit me long term and not affect things around me, I feel like, you know? So, hold on, y'all. I'm putting the charger in. I feel like I'm all over the place today, honestly. Maybe it's the weather. The weather's making me feel a little bit gloomy. But, okay, so I got some more for you guys. To create your dream life, you cannot let outsiders get to you. I control my inner state of being. You are the operator. You are not controlled by your vessel. And you know what's interesting about that as well? Let me read that again because I don't think you guys deep what I'm saying. You are the operator. You are not controlled by your vessel. So basically, what I gathered from that, I guess your brain is the operator. Everything you think, feel, like your brain is a powerful vessel. Oh, well, is that vessel? You know what I mean? Your brain is a powerful tool. Like, you control your thoughts, feelings, emotion. Of course, yeah, you control your body scientifically, but just think about it. This is you. You can't let things... I feel like when you're sad or when you're going through some sort of mental distress, your body can be affected by it. And that's something that I had to, I never really deeped, but I deeped in a way. Like, when you go through something, your body will feel it. I remember I was stressed. My body felt that stress and I was in pain. So whatever you feel, remember, you affect your body as well. So be very mindful of how you make yourself feel and remember to always put yourself first, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Like, you never want to let things get to you. Remember, you control certain things of your life, but I feel like when it comes to the future, you can't control so much because you can't tell the future. You don't know how it's going to go. Some people be like, in 2 years time, I want to be living by myself, it gets to 2 years now, they're not even there yet because certain circumstances. So I really do feel like live in the now, because I used to worry about the future so much that it was affecting me, or like I'm growing up, because that's one thing I can't accept. Like I'm growing up, but I don't feel grown. I still feel like a kid. Why do I feel like a kid? And I think that's okay that I'm feeling like that, because I don't know, blame COVID. I'm going to say it again, blame COVID, because we was in COVID for like 2 years. And I just feel like I had to grow up so fast. So me going through these emotions and feeling like this, like it's something that I have to learn and get used to. Like, yeah, like I do feel like practicing detachment is really key in your everyday life, and just you becoming a better person, because it does help your healing process too. When you start to master, you can't get to me. Your words actually doesn't affect me. You can be a completely different human being, not even joking. When things don't get to you, or if you if you don't let things get to you, or things start to not get to you, you know what I'm saying? You're a different human being. Like me, if I saw that, would show me like you've worked on yourself so much to the point where words actually don't hurt you, because you know why? Because you're in control of your emotions. You control so much of yourself. Remember, this is all you. Mind, body, soul, spirit. That's all you. No one can control that but you. You cannot let nobody dictate how you feel, or make you feel like your emotions are not valid. Only you can make yourself sad. You can make yourself happy. You can make yourself cry. Well, of course, words can hurt you, but remember, it's the way you react. Okay, they may have said it, but how are you going to take it and how are you going to react? That's something you can control. So I feel like once you master that and practice, because this is not an easy thing to do. I feel like detachment is not an easy thing to do. You can't grasp it overnight. It's something you really need to work on. So I feel like sometimes you do need to kind of isolate in a way to get to know yourself. Like go through an isolation period. What is it that I want to achieve? Really sit yourself down and be like, what is it that I want to achieve? What are my expectations? What do I expect from people and what I don't expect? What will I tolerate and what will I not tolerate? These are things you have to, because I feel like if you want to put it hand in hand, detachment, law of detachment, it does play a part. If you are stable within yourself, this is something easy. Snap, 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 snap. It will be easy to do it, you know? So I feel like this is something you need to practice. Remember, things you can't control, let it go. Okay, I can't control that that person feels the way they feel about me. They're not seeing where I'm coming from. All I can do is just let it go. If you want to see it from like a Christian aspect or faith aspect, pray about it. That's what I do. If I feel like I'm in some sort of trouble, I pray about it, because the only person that can really help me is God, myself and God. If I cry to God and be like, hey, look, I'm going through some trials and tribulation. I don't know how to navigate or maneuver. Please, can you help me? He will give you the answers. It may not be clear, but you slyly see it. Like, crazy how God works, not even joking. God works in mysterious ways. Like, he will drop you a sign. Eventually you will see and be like, this was from God. This is how it's meant to play out. You know, he's not always going to help you. He wants you to learn as you go. Life is never always going to be a straight road. It's going to be a little bit up, down, up, down. That's just how it's always going to be. Hold on, yeah. Someone getting broken into. Hold on, yeah. But yeah, so I feel like always pray to God if you need help, or just remember to work on yourself well. Do your affirmations. I am loved. I am worthy. I am worthy of great friends. I am worthy of great things. I am worthy of success. I will be successful. I am. Forget I will. I am successful. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am destined for great things. Keep on saying that. That will be a normal day-to-day routine for yourself, and it will start to become your reality. I am a lawyer. Keep saying it. You put in the work, like prayer. You pray about what you're going to do about the prayer. You act upon the prayer, and what happens? It comes your reality. Same with affirmations. You write it down, but you need to feel it. Once you start feeling it and you become it, it's your reality. That's just how it is, and that's how it's always going to be. If you don't start and you don't feel it, it's not going to happen. Same with detachment. If you're saying to yourself, I don't want these people around me, keep on saying it. I don't want these people around. I no longer want to surround myself with people that make me feel like this. Keep on saying it. It will become your reality, and those people will no longer be there. Or if you say, I no longer want to let words get to me. I no longer want to feel like this. I no longer want to be emotional. Practice it. Things will not get to you. Remember, you are in control of your emotions. No one else can control your emotions but yourself. So I hope you take that in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I'm going to try my best to drop episodes every day when I can, because my birthday coming up soon. It's my birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, remember, you was born alone, you will die alone, and you are in control of your emotions, okay? And God loves you. And I love you. And you're not alone. I'm always going to be here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to follow and share. That would mean so much to me. Leave a comment. I'm here to read. Yeah, man. Just vibe, guys. Bye.